Wide for the lead into turn number 3. Coming to the line. Who's going to get it done? Green flag, we're racing.
Get your foot in. He got it. He's got it. He's got it.
Get there. No.
Endless is going to win.
Wow.
I just realized you couldn't hear a word I was saying. We're off to a great start. Welcome to Phoenix. It's the Barr FTF Cup Series. It's the Polish Victory Lap 300K. All right. Let's just get this show on the road. Jacob Hitch, Sean Butler, Caleb Hoffman here with you from Phoenix. That blimp shot looks awful. Guys, welcome to the desert. We're ready to go out west here on FTF for the next couple of weeks. And let's get to that starting grid, please. Maybe if I hit that button, and there we go. All right, Daniel Falkingham is on the front row. He's on pole. Unfortunately, we almost had a Seth front row, but Falkingham decided to ruin it. Seth Knoll lines up second. Seth DeMerchant in third. Blake Reynolds is fourth tonight. Kevin King, looking for another win here at Phoenix, lines up fifth. Sean Conklin lines up sixth. John Hall in seventh with Jake Nichols to the outside. David L. Brown and Wyatt Tinsley, new number, new paint scheme, same old Wyatt. He rounds out the top 10, Caleb.
Yeah, looking on to row number 6, you'll find Christian Kendall and Jose Solis. Joe Armstrong and Alex Chilcutt starting 13th and 14th, which is ironic because they finished 14th and 15th last week at COTA. Brendan Cattell and Josh Chin will make up row number 8. Then row number 9, you'll find Alex Van de Sant, Tyler Dubois, and then Aaron Brown and Barr Visuals FTF 500 winner in 2023, Ryan Doucette, rounds out the top 20.
Going to try my best Jacob Hits not impression. Ryan Hunter will roll off 21st. Nate Stewart in 22nd here. Cosmin Yanishiu will roll off 23rd. Ray Alfala comes out in 24th. Gabriel Dahari 25th. William Schmidt in 26th. Santiago Gutierrez 27th. David Cabrera 28th. Jonathan Oates 29th. And Paul Mikolajczyk Jacob will round out the first 30 spots.
31st is Jordan Worth and Jonathan Cutlip, Malachi Drake and Michael Guest. Eric LeBomber makes the show tonight along with TJ Crampton. The rest of your field looks something like this. Actually, Crampton did not make the show. So Lawson Peel made it. Jake Poulin made it. Naraki made it. You add in Frisch, Molillo, Art Reimer, Punkari, Zabelski, Palmieri, Wetz, Kevin McAdams, your field. We had a 60-car grid jam-packed that we have scaled down to somewhere around 43 race cars here at Phoenix. We are one lap away from getting the green flag. Final thoughts, gentlemen, before we get the green.
Yeah, no, I mean, the big thing always with Phoenix is you're going to have to watch these restarts. There's big opportunity, especially going down into now what's turn 1 and 2. Going to be a big passing zone all night.
What
John.
Caleb said, pretty much. We're going to be 5-6 wide going through the dog leg on these restarts and pretty much at any particular point in this race. So that's going to be your primary spot to sneak up on somebody and make the pass. But it is yet to be determined if they will make it to turn 1. But we'll see. Got 185 laps on the board we got to complete. Should be a fun one here in the desert.
Pace car to the safety of pit road. Of course, pit entry is off the exit of turn number 2. That's where they'll get their service and then come all the way around and exit in the dogleg. Daniel Falkingham, Seth Knoll on the front row. We're ready to go for 185 laps here at Phoenix. Green flag. That almost worked out well. Here's the field through 2. Falkingham out in front and away. One car bounced off the wall. It's Chilcutt, but they keep it straight as they make their way through 3 and 4. Everybody will make it, and Falkingham leads the opening lap.
Yeah, and this is where it's going to start to get dicey. Everybody fanning out. Contact
mid-pack.
already. It was Aaron Brown, I believe.
They are 4 wide, and Aaron Brown all the way on the apron through 1 and 2. Barely avoids the pit entrance and somehow keeps it straight. And Caleb, I think we both saw the same thing. One car out of line, darting and fishtailing as they headed down toward turn 1.
And
There's still like 4 wide back here, guys. I mean, it's just through the whole dog leg, it's everywhere. And you got a whole bunch of battles going on. We see they're 3x3 through 3 and 4 right now. It's going to settle down eventually with these things as somebody is in the wall off turn 4. It looked like that was Ryan Doucette.
Yeah.
But it looks like turn 4 is going to be, or turn 2, I should say, is going to be the treacherous corner. So a lot of guys just losing the back end, coming out of that corner in practice. So we're going to see how that factors in to the moves that these guys make throughout this thing.
Yeah, here's the dog leg, and we talked about it's essentially 8 lanes wide as they come down. You can go all the way up from the outside wall, all the way on the inside. It is all free real estate for these guys. It's not like Daytona, Talladega, or Atlanta where you can or can't pass below the yellow line. Of course, in FTF, we don't follow that rule anyway, but here at Phoenix, you can pass just about anywhere, and these guys are going to use every inch of that dog leg. If only there was grass there.
Oh,
Whoa,
one car
Kendall!
aligned into the wall. Yeah, Kendall just snapped in the middle of the corner, and he caught it up in the outside wall. Going to get passed by a bunch of guys. Ray Alfala down below. Look at Cabrera making it 3 wide through the middle now.
Dubois there as well. You're right on board with the 38, the 038.
Yeah, there's a 0 in there somewhere. You're going to elect to use the racetrack as God intended right there throughout the dog leg there to Christian Kendall. But that, you saw how much time he lost because of doing that. He's going to have Ryan Doucette, I believe, up there. Michael Guest, excuse me. Got my Coke drivers mixed up. But Michael Guest looking
One of
underneath.
them.
He's going to get in the back of David Cabrera going into turn 3. Guest doing his normal start at the back and fight his way up through the field as he usually does. He usually is very good at it here at Phoenix, but it takes a brave soul to navigate the coin term minefield that this track is with this field. But doing a good job so far. Minimal contact so far on that 21.
There's some color on that paint scheme. I think that's his coach scheme that's on the car.
It is, yes.
Usually he's just running all white.
Yep.
But I'm going to blame that on Trading Paints. It's possible that he meant to run the plain old white car, and it just decided to put this paint scheme on it anyway. Trading Paints has been a bit of a disaster the last couple of weeks and trying to get everybody in the correct cars.
Shout out Steve Luvender. How you doing?
Yeah. Come on, Steve. Help us out here. And the Russian folk that made better TP, what are we doing?
Yeah, that hasn't worked for months. So
Yeah,
I don't know what the deal with that is.
Let's get on it, gang. Anyway, 8 laps complete. Daniel Falkingham's on it. He's out in front by more than 7/10 of a second. It's the Barr FTF 500 champ, Seth Knoll, in second, and we've got a car on the wall. Van de Sande, hard.
Oh.
We stay green, and he has immediately towed that car back to pit road. The CPU don't like it. Let's take a look and see what happened.
Purple car right there, center your screen.
This is a lap early here, so it happens in 1 and 2.
It's happened sometime, we promise it. We're getting to it. Let's think about your local weather and how good or bad it's been. Oh, caution's out.
And it is for the contact with Van de Sande. Oh!
Wow.
Gabriel Dahari into the back of Van de Sande and hard into the wall.
That quarter panel was flipping something fierce after that one. Let's see, out of the back of Van de Sande. Through the degleg. And then into turn 1, just, I don't know if he hit the brakes earlier or Dahari broke later, but not a good combo.
That almost felt like, though, he just got loose. I'm not sure if there was contact or not. I'll be honest here. From high above. I think he got loose and then he got hit and it finished him off.
Wow. All right.
Yep.
Good way to start this.
Night done for Alex Van de Sande. He'll finish 46th. Some cars in the back of the field choose to pit. Most stay out. So Daniel Falkingham holding on to the lead. 11 laps complete here at Kevin McAdams' Jeff Gordon Raceway in Phoenix.
Oh, the NR references are getting me tonight.
Who is that? Oh, it's
Frank
Rocky.
Kimmel.
No, it's Ryan Nowraki getting his lap back.
Frank Kimmel. What's he doing? Why is he hitting the wall?
So
he
I
was
think
wall riding there.
He started from the pits, missed the grid, and that's why he was a lap down there. Gets his lap back, and we'll join the rest of the field.
Cool.
Yep.
Really happy for Ryan there.
It's Daniel Falkingham.
Yeah, I mean, it's
him.
typical Phoenix racing, I think, on that first run where, you saw it crazy for the first 5, 10 maybe laps, and especially at the front, really started to single file out. Everybody found their place in line and started ticking laps off. But I'm interested to see the aggression level on this upcoming restart here between Falkingham, Knoll, and DeMerchant set.
I was going to say, speaking of single file, as Caleb was saying, the restarts tonight are going to be single file.
Yep.
According to race control. So we're not going to have a choose cone. So Jacob, that's one less step he had to take in preparing for the broadcast tonight. Does have to set up a camera, but single file restarts here at Phoenix to prevent all hell from breaking loose every restart. But I seriously doubt that will help the situation.
Yeah, it might be a little rough, but
it'll be fine. We'll get through it. I think.
A lot of following the leader, I imagine. But, it did give us the ability to abandon the choose cone and just give us the degleg camera.
The degleg cam, yeah. There you go.
Because of the ticker, we're just going to slide that over. And look at just the way we drew it up. How about that?
That's fine. Count the lanes there. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes just about? 6.5?
I think it's 8. Just counting seams. Like, goodness.
Roughly greater than or less than 7.
Yeah. Somewhere in there. Of course, you saw Austin Hill in the Xfinity race. He tried to make another in turns 3 and 4. And for the first time in 5 years, somebody hit that inside wall that comes right out to the racetrack. I don't know why somebody thought that would be a good idea, but I can't believe nobody's hit it until today. Here we go. Daniel Falkingham is your race leader. Your top 36 cars stayed out on the racetrack. First car to stop was Art Reimer. He took fuel only. It is Daniel Falkingham leading us back to green. Seth Knoll kind of leaning back a little bit, trying to jump the start.
Oh.
And trouble.
Oh.
Wets.
Allegedly.
And McAdams in wets.
Yeah. We had a huge stack up at the back of the field.
Oh, God. What the heck?
And this immediately puts us back under caution. What? Here we are already late, and Kevin and Chris Wetz have run over each other.
All right.
On the back straightaway. What?
All right, so
this is before.
I think I found the genesis of this. I think Caleb was going to allude to it. So.
Wow.
Alex Chilcutt had a hard checkup right behind Josh Chin, and then that literally just accordioned everybody. Like, it made it all the way back to Kevin and company back there.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Actually, might be easier to see from Kevin's vantage point, but wow, that's like 10 cars up.
Yeah, that was bad. Michael Guest in the race chat says good stuff.
So once again, from high above, the stack-up's already happening here, and this is what, 10, 15 cars up the road, and Kevin McAdams just runs over the back of the 71. Whoa.
Kevin McAdams, no stranger to traffic difficulties.
Wow.
Whether it be in the real car or the sim.
Unbelievable. He decided to come to pit road, fix any damage that he had on it. 45 cars still on the racetrack, all on the lead lap.
Chat being extra critical tonight of this field, as they usually are.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
Same as last year, these guys don't know how to close the gap.
So 16 laps complete. We'll get our second restart here shortly. I believe the lights are out atop the pace car. That's one of the issues here with the single file restarts. Sean, people trying to play games to get runs on the people in front of them causes the stack up. And if you're somebody in the back, you're obviously trying to get as much of an advantage as you can. You don't want to be slowing down come to the green.
But at the same time, at this racetrack, you got to know that we're coming off of turn 2, and the pace car ducks off. You still have to navigate through it, one more set of corners to get to the green flag. So, I mean, and as it's good, it's positives and negatives, and you saw one of the negatives there.
Falkingham on the gas. We are back to green this time, and we make it to the start-finish line as the field fans out here all the way down pretty much the pit exit. Nobody using the racetrack. Everybody. Oh, look at that. Brett Placari stayed on the racetrack for us. Everybody wants the apron.
Yeah, we almost had another checkup there. Or we did have a checkup, but they almost stacked up as a result of it. But they keep it clean this time.
John Hall here on the inside. Tried to get by Tinsley. Now he's got Jake Nichols to the outside. Really our first side-by-side battle. Nichols still looking for his first Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series win. He made the Final Four last year and was a contender for the championship going into Homestead. Just needed a meteor to strike the state of Maine to knock Parker White and Daniel Falkingham out.
Wow.
Of course, tonight doesn't have that problem because Parker White's not here.
Maybe the meteor did strike Maine, who knows, but I don't think it did. But no, it didn't. But this is going to be the first side-by-side, I guess, negotiation, we can call it here, between Nichols and Hall. So it's very difficult to pass here, contrary to popular beliefs. Get a good look at the drafty car on the side of Jake Nichols' car. Very fun game, by the way. If you haven't downloaded it yet, what are you doing? But the high line gets such a good run off the corner, and the bottom is so dependent on arcing out of each corner to carry the speed. And you see there, Nichols is able to hold off John Hall for now. But we're going to see that middle lane, and I guess, I don't know, Caleb, would you call it the high lane or the middle lane in the corner?
Say middle is fair.
Yeah, middle. So definitely the high lane at 3 and 4, probably, or 1 and 2 will not be ideal. You'll probably see guys running right around here where John is. So to get that straight exit off the corner with it. Like I was saying, Jacob, that's what makes it so difficult to pass here. So many things have to go right for you to execute it.
And unlike the real world, you're not going to see guys diving it onto the apron in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Okay.
You got to be pretty desperate to go down there.
I mean, have you watched a race in this league, Jacob? Have you seen what happens?
I know. But the drivers earlier in the race were saying, yeah, you're not going to find much grip down there. As you've got Cattell here passing David O'Brown. David, of course, your winner at Atlanta a couple of weeks ago in the 87s.
What a damn few mileage race that was.
Pretty much all David O'Brown's strengths. 87s, Atlanta, and fuel mileage all in one.
Speaking of, Seth the Merchant starting to get all over the back bumper of Seth Knoll here. Almost got to his bumper there in turns 1 and 2 that last time by. And again, goes to show you exactly what Sean was talking about, just how difficult it is to pass, because this track is a blend of a short track and an intermediate where, you know, you're not getting as slowed down as you would at a short track to create that passing zone at the entry of the corner, but at the same time, you're not building up any type of runs because you're going too slow. So it is really difficult to make a pass work around here, but the Merchant trying his best. Blake Reynolds now getting on that back bumper of the 74 and making that gap a little bigger from second to third now as they cross the stripe.
How hard is it to pass here? You saw it on the lower third for Seth the Merchant. Started third. His highest spot is third. His lowest spot is third. He's currently in third. That car has not moved. In fact, the top 4 have not moved positions at all since the drop of the green flag. Conklin up 1 spot, got by Kevin King to take over the 5th spot.
Are they even out there? I mean, since if they haven't gained or lost a spot, they're just sitting there not doing anything. I don't know.
We have had some big movers, though. Look to the back of the field. Michael Guest, he's up 14 spots since the drop of the green flag. Started 34th. He's up to 20th.
That should surprise nobody, by the way, as we were talking about. Right. He loves starting from the back and right as I don't know if he got the wall there, but right as we were mentioning, he loves starting in the back, working his way back up, and that's just what he does both in leagues and official racing. He is a sick individual for making his race harder than it needs to be.
Real sicko.
Real sicko.
That's what we need. We need an iRacing Sickos X page. Somebody
there we go.
Oh, he's about to turn Cabrera. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Cabrera was right in the thick of things there with Doucette and Chocott. Now Dubois enters the mix in an 86. Cabrera got a little loose there and almost, Michael Guest almost wound up with Cabrera as a hood ornament there.
And then they're 3 wide up ahead of this group as well. Chilcutt filling in for Jaden Hopp. Almost had contact with Nate Stewart for the 16th spot. Ray O'Falla up ahead of them. Ryan Doucette behind this.
I also love Trading Paints decided to put Nate Stewart in the 5. He's in the 15.
We promise.
Yep. He still gets paid. It's because Trading Paints is broken.
He's in the 15 on my end. I just delete my paint folder and refresh it, but...
Well, I'm not doing that mid-show. It's over at this point. Plus, I didn't catch it because I saw the scheme was like, yep, he's good. He's clean.
They just forgot to put a 1 on the door.
It fell off once we got the green flag.
It happens.
Yep. Caleb would know a lot about forgetting to put numbers on cars. So.
Oh, man.
Battle for third. Blake Reynolds trying to work on Seth DeMerchant here.
Really surprised at all the single file up towards the front of the field. I know we're getting ready to start some battles up here, but everybody's kind of just being patient. Blake Reynolds trying to work that top lane, or I guess middle lane as we agreed to call it, around Seth DeMerchant. So you see all that single file looking back from Seth now. Blake going to try to look to the inside now, see if he can make it work through 3 and 4. I still have trouble calling these two corners by their correct names in 2025. But nonetheless, they just still can't get the job done. So, like I said, it's going to be very difficult. We may see some people trying to move each other to make some passes, but haven't gotten to that point. But just goes to show why I love this track so much.
Thank you, Sean. It's Kevin King trying to get by Conklin here, take this fifth spot back. Working on the high side. Now he drops to the inside. Of course, Kevin won his lone Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series championship here 2.5 years ago. 2022. I can't wrap my head around the fact that it's been that long.
The good old days.
Remember it just like it was last week. In fact, he beat the car to the outside, Wyatt Tinsley, to get it done.
And Tinsley looks like he thought about making it 3 wide, but didn't want to end up like Alex Bowman.
All right.
Well, I wouldn't either.
DeGleg. It's a
everybody
terrible
talk about
fate.
who's gonna replace you at the end of the year.
Yeah, Justin Haley coming for that ride by qualifying 20th.
You have to go put Carson Hocevar in it.
Michael McDowell.
Carson Quapple to the 48 stat.
Jonathan Oates is profusely apologizing to somebody.
Wyatt Tinsley's about to be profusely apologizing to Sean Conklin here with the amount of contact they're using.
Trading paint. A little bit. Here's the on board with Wyatt. He was on the Martin Truex plan and then decided to shake it up a little bit.
Oh, Kevin, using up the left side of Sean Conklin's car. Not a good day
We've
to be
got
a
trouble. Ryan Doucette in the wall.
Again.
And this stacked them up. I think Christian Kendall might have been the other. Let's take a look if we can here. Going into 3. And whoa, got into Nate Stewart. Great save from Nate, even on the gas, keeping that thing pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, that's great driving by those guys.
Watch the hands for the 15.
Oh, dirt tracking it at Phoenix.
And he got back on the gas, and the rear tires still didn't want to grip up.
Doesn't look like 210 there, so we respect that.
Back now in the 27th position is right here in the top 5. Kevin King got that 5th spot. Wyatt Tinsley's trying to follow him.
That's what I was looking at coming up back from replay there. There was contact between Conklin and Tinsley through 3 and 4. And if they wanted to, it looks like they are still not interested in separating at all, as Tinsley's still trying to make that bottom side work. But as I've already mentioned numerous times, it is just not easy to pass things here.
39 laps complete here at Phoenix. Daniel Falkingham has led them all. We're going to step side by side. Well, we don't really go side by side. We're going to take a break.
We don't
We'll be
step
back.
either.
Yeah, we'll be back here from Phoenix as Daniel Falkingham continues to lead. We are back here on FTF. 45 laps are complete this time by. There was some contact while we were away between Cosmin Ionescu and Ryan Hunter. The good news is we stay green. Sean M. Conklin getting the wall here off of turn number 4. Wyatt Tinsley under the gun from John M. Hall. And Kevin King has passed Seth the Merchant for the 4th spot. As now Nichols and Jose Solis Jr. side by side not for long. At 75 with Chungus himself on the hood of the race car. Takes the spot for 9th.
Just ahead of this group, John Hall going under Wyatt Tinsley to try to take the 7th spot away. A little bit of contact. Now through the degleg. And looks like Tinsley with the mow, but John Hall will have that advantage. He's going to slide up into him. All this happening behind Sean Conklin. And he's not able to get away from this group, though. Tinsley right back to that back bumper of the 54. And John Hall going to have to try again. Tinsley's so close to getting clear, just can't quite do it. I think now he's there.
Just drove it in so deep there into 3. Couldn't get the power down. There goes Wyatt to the inside. Let's see what John Hall decides to do here. If he decides to go outside, he's looking bottom, maybe to go 3 wide as Tinsley slips and leans on Conklin a little bit there off of 2.
Looking still side by side, and don't look now, but pay attention to that 75 of Jose Solis Jr. just behind these guys as Jake decides to go, and Jake Nichols is back here as well, 3 wide ahead of them. But this racing, its lack of passing is providing some exciting racing here. As we are 3 wide, Conklin looking to the middle of Tinsley. Hall looking to pass both of them at a turn 2. He's going to be able to get past Conklin, still side by side with Tinsley, but that's allowing these guys to bottleneck up as here comes Jose Solis Jr. to the outside of Conklin.
Great battle right here in frame as they come through the degleg. 49 laps complete.
Need royalties for that.
I think Wyatt may have bounced off the wall, and now John Hall's going to run him all the way to the wall through 1 and 2. Can he clear him on exit? No. Wyatt gets the power down and gets back alongside.
Oh, I thought John Hall had that spot. And look at that. Wyatt's going to drive it in so deep, he's going to get clear of the
John
003.
Yeah, I'm not sure
No,
if he
he's
gave
still
up
there.
or just decided to back up the corner. Say, all right, Wyatt, drive it in too deep, but I'll get you back on exit.
Everybody has just abandoned that bottom lane through 1 and 2 here as we look on board again with John to see if he makes another run at it or just says, whatever, I'm just going to cool my tires off and try again later. He has backed that corner up, though, Caleb. I think he backed it up so far that it made it look like Wyatt just threw it on in there, but I think he's doing this by design, but that's going to allow the guys behind him to get even closer. Conklin there getting a little bit closer to him. Jose Solis back there. So, and look at Josh Chin back there in that purple car, the 093. He's looking to the inside of Jake Nichols back there.
Chin joining the party. Started 16th, up 5 spots since the drop of the green flag. The biggest mover tonight, no surprise, Michael P. Frisch. He's up 18 spots since the drop of the green flag. Started 39th. Actually, you can lump Kevin McAdams in that category as well. Started 46th, needed a provisional. That would have been dead last, and here he is, 18 spots up in 28th.
And looking around this group with Josh Chin, you can see Blake Reynolds and Seth Knoll starting to maybe go at it. Just lots of calmness around this racetrack right now.
Oh,
There's
you
not
say
calmness.
that!
I jinxed
And
it.
Jose Solis Jr. about turned Conklin around and or wrecked himself in turn 2, but he keeps the race car pointed in the right direction.
Calmness.
We'll shift our attention to the battle for P2 because Blake Reynolds is hungry. He wants some canes.
That would be Seth Knoll's car.
Correct.
There we go.
Trouble. Cabrera. Crash. Caution. Front straightaway. He was inside the top 20. And now it's junk. He's going to tow. Let's take a look here. And man!
Wow.
He lost it on the transition, and he collected Ryan Doucette coming back down the racetrack.
Yikes.
It's the second time we've seen a car just nosedive into the wall like that, and Ryan Doucette gets a huge piece of it right here. You'll see, just loses it, hits that wall, comes back, and
Man.
gets Doucette. Man.
That's going to be quite a bit of damage there for the 77. Cabrera done. Doucette able to continue, but I'm willing to bet he has a meatball flag. He immediately brings that thing to pit road to get looked at, and that is where his car sits. Pit stops for everybody for the first time tonight. We're past the halfway point here in stage number 1, stage 190 laps. And everybody for tires and fuel, you see the Merchant overshot his box. And I was wondering where Frisch was going. That's his box there. And first one off pit road's the first one on it. Daniel Falkingham to the top. Actually, Jake Poulin stays out. So he's going to be your race leader. Seth the Merchant falls back to 6th after overshooting his pit box. How about Joe Armstrong popping up here into the top 10? He's currently in 9th. Would have been 8th there off of pit road, picking up a couple of spots.
Started 13th, did Joe.
Caleb, why don't we talk to somebody under this caution flag?
Yeah, we can find somebody. Let's see. Up inside, I'm trying to find. Oh, okay, he's not here. I was gonna look for Seth Knoll.
He's here.
What?
We can try.
Are you blind?
Oh, yeah, there he is. I might be blind. Seth, how we doing down there in the Canes mobile?
Okay, a little bored.
Bored?
Yeah, I got bored.
You had Blake Reynolds all over you there.
Nah.
It's racing Phoenix. It's understandable.
It was pretty boring.
Wow. Well, we've had lots of hatred up here from Sean Butler at the Phoenix Raceway. Do you share the hatred or not?
I love the restarts. That's where it stops.
Which we're about to get to. Thank you for joining us, Seth. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Seth.
There you have it. Seth Knoll right now third. Jake Poulin did stay out.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay.
He is your race leader. 58 laps will be complete on the restart. Back to green. And I may have cut to that camera a little too early, but everybody diving to the apron once again, just like we saw last time. And here is Seth Knoll. This is the closest he's been. There goes Jake up to the wall, gets out of harm's way, and the battle for the lead is on.
Through 3 and 4 here. Seth has a shot. Everybody trying to avoid Jake Poulin behind. But the focus is on this battle for the lead. Daniel Falkingham's been able to drive away on these restarts. And Seth has got to try really hard to not let him do it again. We'll see down into turns 3 and 4 if he's got anything for him, but already built that out to 2/10. You can see there's the battle behind him for the 6th position between DeMerchant and Nichols.
Nichols hangs a hard left there to cut the dog leg. Side by side with Conklin.
What?
What?
I thought we established it was called the DeGleg tonight.
I'm not getting any royalties if you don't call it the DeGleg, Jacob. I love that. Again, the reason why I love this track so much, Jake Nichols made the fatal decision to attempt to pass somebody and lost a spot. So, yeah. That's good. A little bit further back here, if we get off the DeGleg, there we go. So John Hall is making some headway. He just went around Joe Armstrong back there and has his sights set on Jake Nichols. So John looks like he's got some speed in that 003, and if he gets a little bit more track position, he could maybe be a factor to get up to the front of this thing. Is a little bit farther behind them. I saw Michael Frisch make a little bit of a pass back there for 16th by Ray Alfala and Jonathan Oates. So Frisch is by far the biggest mover, as you guys were saying. He's actually tied with Kevin McAdams right now for keeping score. They're both plus 23 on the score charts. We're going to be paying very close attention to that.
Of course, there are no points for gaining the most positions, like dirt or what have you, but
you can get recognized on the broadcast by us.
Especially
Yeah,
at a
TV
track
time.
where you can't pass to save your life at.
Exactly.
Maybe proving you can pass. You just need to drive better.
Oh, Ray Alfala dove it to the inside.
No! How did that work? Ooh.
Well, didn't really for Ray there.
Yeah, I think he realized that he screwed up. He's going to go back and think about it.
I think Ray knows what he's doing on iRacing. He's won a couple races
Just a couple.
in his day.
Casually a 4-time eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series champion. Don't mind him.
Yeah.
Great to have him in the series this year.
Is this the first time he's ran FTF?
I think
anything?
so. I know
Dating
he
back
does.
to NR?
I know he does not have a win in FTF, at least in the Cup Series. But outside of that, I'm not sure on stats or what have you. Justin would probably know a little bit more.
What does Justin
than
know
myself,
about this series?
Yeah, you know, only everything.
Okay.
Since
That's fair.
he's been in charge of it since the beginning.
Okay. I'd say that's enough.
Okay. back up to the battle for third. Kevin King, Wyatt Tinsley trying to hunt him
Oh,
down.
Nate Stewart just pile drove
Goodness.
Alex Chilcutt into turn 3. Ray got a piece of that too. Nate's going to sneak by. I told you there's going to be some moving people going on, and that was...
Take a look.
That was
I was riding on board with
subject A.
Alfalo, yeah, and he just gets punted from behind.
Oh,
Oh,
Nate punted Chilcutt, who punted Alfala.
used him like a croquet ball there.
There you go.
Is that a croquet reference on the...
A croquet ball.
Yep.
Didn't have that one on the
Raise
bingo
your
card
hand if
tonight.
you play croquet.
And once when I was like 10.
Here's Wyatt again working on Kevin King for the third position.
And Wyatt has consistently been just a little bit faster, and it's been enough to stick on the bumper of Kevin King and at least keep this opportunity to pass alive.
Thank you, Jake.
That's what I was trying to do earlier.
Why are there 2 apostrophes in it?
I thought there were
They're
2.
There's
Are there
one.
not?
No, it's after the D, and that's it.
That's what I thought, and then I saw Justin use 2.
Okay, I mean, Cosman used it in the official graphic. So that
Yeah, in the notes, Justin used 2. So that's what I used. All
we
right,
have
well
a
then.
firm discussion with Justin.
Your trademark is invalid because you didn't spell it right.
Exactly.
You're saying it's
I get no royalties if it's
No more
spelled
royalties.
All
incorrectly.
right. Well, it's fixed.
Prove it.
Good. All right.
We're
Let's,
coming up to it.
Yep.
Need to prove it.
I think pass Aaron Smith the lap car. There we go.
There it is. All right.
All
Royalties
is
to
good.
Sean M. Butler. By the way, you need to get the dot in there.
Oh,
after
I
the
need
M.
I need the dot. All right. Well,
The dot. Yep.
the dot is there now. There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
Don't you just love the broadcasts here every week?
Absolutely.
Just when you think they couldn't get any worse, they do. 72 laps are complete.
We
Under
always
20
find a way.
Under 20 to go in stage 1. We never stop working to make this look worse every single week, right?
You just wait till Jacob gets to reading off the college basketball scores here in a little bit.
I was about to say,
boy.
we're only a matter of time before we break into our Sports Center segment for the night.
What's that George Bush quote that our enemies never stop trying to find new ways to harm
Now
us,
watch
and
this
neither,
drive.
and neither do we. Now watch this drive. Yeah.
You know as well as I know that you're half the man that I am. And you know as well as I know that I've got half the brain that you do.
Fool me once. All right.
Oh yeah, well, things have broken down quickly here in the booth, as you can
Unraveled
tell
quickly.
by the Phoenix racing ahead of us. What happened?
Well, Wyatt
I
Tinsley's
remember
still
here a few
trying
years
to-
ago. Yeah, we had a few cars upside down in the Degleg, and
I'm looking through the scorecard in ATVO, and it would light up if there's side-by-side battles going on. There is nothing on my ATVO that indicates a side-by-side battle right now.
completely
bored.
blank.
Yes.
He's falling asleep.
As Seth Knoll said earlier, it is bored. Much like Seth is, because he is just in purgatory right now ahead
Here
of
we
these
go.
guys.
There's a
Kevin.
pass. Oh, we got another one.
Things are heating up.
It's for 11th.
Wow.
Oh,
Exciting.
no,
Oh!
Josh! Out.
Hang on, son.
Joe Armstrong on the rear bumper. That's all right.
That's a cool waste management car Joe's got right there. I didn't notice the details of it, but it's a nice livery there.
Yeah. Ran that last week at Circuit of the Americas. Had a good run going.
Joe's my 24 Hours of Daytona teammate with Dead Zone Racing this year. Don't ask us how our race went, but we raced in that race together.
How'd your race go?
It
Thank
went
you,
that
Joe.
well, huh?
It went that well. We were leading and then we weren't.
Well, at least you were leading, right?
Yeah, these things happen.
And starting to heat up in front of this group as well between Jake Nichols, John Hall, Jose Solis. Starting to close in. Solis was getting on that rear bumper. They've spread out a little more now, but the big Chungus machine was able to get back to the power. There's Jake Poulin. You can see him a lap down right now.
Those fresh tires. Look at him go.
He just pitted 3 laps ago, so that's the fresh rubber on the 00. Why he's able to fly by these guys now. For everybody else, it's been about 20 laps since they were last on pit road.
What if he just goes up there and wrecks Daniel?
He might be doing this race a favor. Maybe not Daniel a favor, but the other 44 cars on the track, he might be doing a favor.
That's the only chance that anybody has against Daniel right now. He is just, as our chat was saying, they're getting falked tonight. So I didn't say that, our chat did.
Okay.
But it is a true statement. He has put a good old-fashioned whooping on him tonight. Whether that'll hold up throughout the race, we'll see, but nobody's had anything for Daniel falking him.
In front by a second. Over Seth Knoll.
I don't think you'll see anything up near the front, but I wonder as we get closer to the end of the stage here if we'll start to see anybody outside of the top 10 consider coming down and getting that fresh rubber, seeing the effects that it's having for Jake Poulin right now. It
would certainly give us something to talk about.
Yeah, no, that's I'm trying to be the catalyst here. If anybody's watching, please come down the pit road, do something.
Well, remember, there's no caution at the end of the stage, so I don't really know if there's that much of a benefit. Like, you're not going to get track position out of it.
They're still on lap 25 lap old tires. There could be something to gain out of it.
I guess. I suppose.
Jordan Worth is a guy who just loves to make stupid pit lane calls, so maybe he'll do something.
Well, don't call it stupid. Now they'll never do it.
Okay.
Back here in
interesting calls.
Very, very smart.
We do have a side-by-side battle for 38th between Santiago Gutierrez and Justin Malillo.
And
get him!
And it's over. Oh, here comes John Palmieri. There he goes.
Well, Justin let him have it.
Nice.
Trying to cross him back over.
I love. This is a pack of cars back here. They're just by themselves. It starts with Eric LeBombard up there he's side by side with Cosman ahead of these guys. There they are. Nope, never mind. They were side by side. I'm trying my best to give us something to watch, guys.
Well, we're going to have a 3-car battle here for second if we're not careful. Seth Knoll, the wind is out of the sails. Kevin King is right there. Wyatt Tinsley's there as well. We're coming to 6 laps to go here in stage 1.
And starting to heat up a little bit. That's the second 3-wide battle that we've had. Ray Alfala, Brandon Cattell, and Kevin McAdams just had a moment of just a couple laps ago, and it's starting to heat up here for second as Wyatt Tinsley trying to get past Kevin King here at Phoenix, something that he hasn't done in the past historically.
Ooh.
A little too zoomed out.
A little high up there. Our drone cam can only get so high.
It could interfere with those planes, you know.
Okay.
We've had enough air disasters this year.
Oh.
We don't need any more.
Oh, man.
No
Thank you,
more.
Jacob.
Thank you. John Hall, Jake Nichols side by side here.
For now.
There it goes.
All right. Yep, there it goes.
Back to the battle for second.
I love what you said. I love what you said earlier. They might accidentally produce a good race here for second.
It could be the lead if somebody wants to put Buckingham in the wall. No, I'm kidding. Don't do it. Justin will park you for the rest of the race and maybe the rest of the season. Here's King to the inside.
Yeah, Ben's banned people from races for less.
And now here's Wyatt to the inside after Kevin King couldn't get the power down off of 2.
Oh, and Wyatt's going to slide back up. I don't know how he didn't make contact with him there.
It's just a broken record.
We're going to have a 4-car battle. It's Blake Reynolds.
There he is.
I would say this is more of the mirage of maybe racing happening. rather than anything happening yet.
It's great when the field attempts to race, and this
Yes.
is the product we get. Something's happening back there between Paul
Yeah.
Nikolajczyk and Chris Wetz. Oh, that. Okay, Kevin
Oh,
did
Kevin
get moved.
King's crashed! He's crashed! He got turned on the front straightaway right when we clicked away from him. We stay green. With 2 laps to go in the stage, let's take a look. Was
tough
there
break for Kevin.
contact?
Oh, there definitely was.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
Caution is out.
Caution is out.
Is it for that
And-
incident?
It is for that incident because there was contact.
Man, oh,
This
man.
will end the stage. Daniel Falkingham will win stage number 1.
Ben Easterday is live via satellite today, throwing these cautions with a 30-second delay.
Well, the problem is he has to look at it. If he doesn't see it live, he has to check and see, okay, did this stem from contact? If it did, caution, which
Yeah.
is what happened there.
And I mean, I don't envy that spot with 46 cars being on track, but
Right. Especially on a long green flag run of 33 laps when everybody's so spread out. I know some people like to give Ben a hard time, but he's
Ben's
one
job
man.
is not easy.
He's one man doing the job of like 15 people, so let's cut him a break, all right?
That man had to officiate Moon Car, for God's sakes, and you can imagine, after having to do that for just the backstretch last week in Moon
Oh.
Car, I was not envious of Ben's position to do the whole track. Not easy. We have one busted for speeding back there. Was that Seth DeMerchant?
It is Seth DeMerchant. He's going to drop tail end. Daniel
Jacob.
Falkingham. Yes, Sean.
Being the ATVO expert you are, is there a way to set something up to see how many total cars someone's?
Ooh, total.
Because I'm curious now after
let me
Seth drop
look.
to
I
the
don't.
back.
I don't think so.
Mm,
I think it just shows how many you've gained from where you've started. It'd be awesome if ATVO kept up with like, oh, since the restart, this is how many they've passed and then total. But I don't think it does.
that's tough. All right, anyways, we're going to break.
Well, we're a lap away from a restart, so we're going to keep it here.
No,
Lights are
we're
out
going-
atop the pace car, so
We're
too
going
late now.
FTF side by side.
It is too late now. We'll try it again later. Maybe they'll wreck for
Whatever.
35th again, and we'll do this whole song and dance.
We
once
can.
more.
Are you hoping for a wreck now, Jacob?
No, I'm just saying it could happen. We've already seen it once tonight. Daniel Falkingham is your race leader. Seth Knoll is second. Blake Reynolds is third. Sean Conklin and John Hall the top 5. Wyatt Tinsley chose to pit there when we got the one to green. He will start tail end of the field. Fuel only for him. Perhaps some strategery out of the driver of the 020. Meanwhile, Falkingham brings us down for the restart. We'll switch to the wider view through the restart zone. We're back to racing. Solis Jr. looking to the outside. Armstrong looking middle. Jake Nichols on the bottom.
And they've got to be careful here to make sure everybody has enough room, especially going into turns number 3 and 4. It can be deceiving through there, and David L. Brown even trying to look through the middle as well. Joe Armstrong, though, through the middle has the advantage over the inside car of Nichols. They stay side by side through the degleg. Nichols will drop out of this battle. It'll be just Solis and Armstrong.
Give the spot to the 022. Good run from Armstrong as he pushes him wide a little bit there. Off of 2.
There's the wide view.
Really wide view.
Very wide view. front 18 single file. I'm looking
Oh,
back here.
Nichols!
Close. Michael
Give another
Frisch,
spot
though,
to
man.
Frisch, yeah. And
Yeah.
McAdams is right behind him.
Yeah, Kevin's
McAdams.
plus 33. Frisch is plus 28. So these guys are picking them up and putting them down.
By far your biggest movers.
There's Kevin now underneath Jake Nichols.
They really need to sponsor that, right?
What?
The
Sponsor
biggest
what?
mover. The biggest mover. Can we get U-Haul on board or something?
That would be cool, actually.
Yeah, like
That would make sense.
That would be an advertisement during a broadcast that I would not hate. Like, for once, we're not going to do the Toyota
commercials within the past 20 laps of the Daytona 500.
I'm looking forward to the Toyota 50 to go, and this is what we get for a car that's in 35th. I don't care. As we ride on board with a Chevy, but still, my point stands.
So our U-Haul biggest mover of the race is Kevin McAdams.
No.
So. there you go.
Sign that check, guys.
We're actually talking about royalties now.
Here we go.
Oh, of course he's got the Gordon everything.
Yep, he would.
That is how Kevin sits.
Is it? Pretty sure that's how everybody sits, Sean.
Not me. Kind of sit to the side a little bit.
Wow.
Lean a lot. Not really.
And now he's in the 13th position.
He's in the correct Doritos car now.
Correct.
Yes.
Not that, like, gold thing that he ran in the 500.
No. That didn't go over very well. And
didn't run very well either.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to say it. You did, so.
I mean, it started well. It didn't end well, though. All right. This has been your U-Haul biggest mover of the race.
Oh my goodness!
What is
Sponsored
Zach doing
by
the broadcast now? How many cameras do you have on that truck?
We just have to hit them all. That's the sponsor requirement, right?
Is it? Why?
I don't know.
Keenan, I did not say that, by the way. You're putting words in my mouth.
Just like U-Haul is putting boxes in your new house.
Oh God! Yeah. Wow. What a transition.
Do they actually? They don't actually do that though. You're supposed to put the boxes in the truck.
You do it yourself. We put your boxes in our truck. There you go.
Caleb's a professional. I've never seen more inaccurate statements made.
Yep.
Great ad read here from the FTF booth.
Yeah, there
You
go.
haul it, we charge you.
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks, Ben. Aren't you supposed to be race? No, wait a second.
This is why the cautions
The
are
race
30
is-
seconds late.
The race is so boring that Ben has time to do an ad read for us. Love Phoenix. Come here more often. Come here 4 times
Hey,
a year.
NASCAR David Hoots here. Just want to shout out our sponsor today.
You know what? We should crown our champion here.
No, let's not do that. God.
83 laps to go. Daniel Falkingham is still out front. I don't think a single car has been passed inside the top 5, maybe even the top 10. Speaking of big movers, here's Michael Guest in 10th.
I'm going to go through a list of people who have not moved the entire race. And it's as follows. Daniel Falkingham has not gained or lost a spot. Seth Knoll has not gained or lost a spot. David L. Brown has not gained or lost a spot. Ryan Hunter has not gained or lost a spot. Everybody else has gained or lost either 1 or 5 spots. What a time to be alive.
About to have to put David L. Brown on that -1 list. Michael Guest has been all over him.
The -1. Who's lost the most spots? Wyatt Tinsley, obviously, because he pit, but
outside of that,
Aaron Brown is down 23 spots.
Seth DeMerchant is down 29. Had that speeding penalty. He started
That is
third.
true.
He's back in 32nd.
Yikes.
So he is the biggest loser.
Oh. We love Seth, by the way. Big fan of Seth DeMerchant. Remember that time he missed the firecracker and everybody had those tribute badges on Nexus on their cars?
I do not.
You don't remember that?
No, which year was that? Well, I guess there were only 2.
There's 3 of them, but it was 20. I think it was 2022 where he missed it, and then everyone paid tribute to him by putting like a little decal on their cars saying in memory of Seth DeMerchant, but like he just missed the race.
Man, we really need to bring that back.
Yeah, I'd love that, but you know, contracts.
Parker's doing like 18 jobs in a week, so.
Parker could have funded the race by himself if the win happened, but oh well.
Yeah.
What do we think of the Mets' chances this year,
I
Sean? I don't know.
See that.
Here we go. Here we go.
Depends on what Jacob thinks. His opinion matters. And that's exactly my thoughts as well.
First place in May. They'll be mid-pack by July. Don't worry. Never fear.
Are we glad Carlos Estevez is gone?
No. he wasn't the problem. Taiwan Walker, there's the problem.
He certainly didn't help in the postseason.
Well, whoa. Seth Knoll, where are we going?
He's letting Blake Reynolds go.
Okay.
What a guy.
What happens when Juan Soto turns into Giancarlo Stanton and is just injured 13 out of the 12 months of the year?
It hasn't happened his entire career, so that would be certainly unfortunate.
Yep.
Michael Guess is attempting to pass David L. Brown.
God, this just in.
He was unsuccessful the first time. Let's see if he can do it again.
Bottom's going to make it harder.
Frisch is going to go to the outside.
We got loose.
All right.
And nothing ever happens. We need a breaking news lower third for whenever there's a pass.
This might be interesting a little bit behind them. Nate Stewart is in a kerfuffle with Kevin McAdams just behind them for the 13th position. Guess is going to go to the wall. All right, that didn't work. Nate looked like he... Oh, Guess hit the wall off of turn 2. Nate's using the apron through 3 and 4, just trying to do something.
Road, you've got Jose Solis Jr. missing the corner, trying to get by John Hall here. I thought he was going to be okay, and then it didn't turn.
It's okay. These things happen.
Yep. Oh, side by side. Cutlip and Oates. That's a pass.
Nope, it isn't.
Ah, you jinxed it.
Oh, okay. Take the banner down. Take the banner down. It's over.
It's
Fake
okay.
news.
We've had a lot of like maybe passes, but then they just can't finish them off.
As much as I've been complaining about this track, it is not worse than what Kansas Speedway started out as on iRacing. That was the worst track of all time. Up a little bit further ahead, Sean Conklin is trying to work over Seth Knoll. That's going to be for third, allegedly. Then again, he's been doing this for the last like 5 laps. So
He's got the outside low. This is the right line to have.
There we go. Does he dare go low? And yes, he does.
Send it. Seth's going to give it up. What a guy.
Oh, come on, Seth. Cross him over at least. Oh, okay. Oh, well, all right.
And now John Hall's going to enter the mix.
There we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Only took 116 laps, but we're here.
Yeah, for the first time in the history of Phoenix Raceway.
Come on, John, make the pass. Or Jose, one of the two.
Something
Anybody.
happened.
Oh,
wants
then
the
maybe
spot?
both of them here.
Please.
If they can get under Noel, they can't. Can Noel get to Conklin, maybe? And we stay side by side.
Nope.
And it's over. There was not a pass made.
No, Jose did. Jose got by John Hall. That's a pass.
Yeah.
That is another pass, and we're about to have another.
How many lower thirds did you make?
Well, all I did was replace the A with another. So I was, if you noticed, the camera didn't move that whole time. As long as I don't click out of the box, it doesn't update it. So I was just waiting for somebody to make the pass.
Let's see if Jose can get another one on Seth. Nope,
Nope, he gave up.
he doesn't.
Yeah, Keenan, it's a one-man show over here with Jacob Hits.
Keenan's
All
very
right.
impressed by your work, Jake.
Well, at least somebody is. All right, hey, 67 laps to go. Daniel Falkingham is out in front by 0.7 of a second. We're going to step aside, take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series from Phoenix. We're back here at Phoenix Raceway, 62 laps to go. Daniel Falkingham continues to lead. He has led just about every single lap. He's at least led every lap under green flag conditions. He's out in front by 0.7 of a second as Jose Solis Jr. is trying to make the pass here on Sean Conklin for third. Couldn't get him there, but he's going to try it again. Goes outside here. Try and make the pass. And I believe we're in a spot here, Sean, where they're going to have to pit one more time to make it to the end on fuel, and more than likely they're going to need to do the same for tires.
Whatever you said there, Jacob, I'm sure it was correct. I cannot stop looking at Jose's hood. What on earth is that?
It's Big Chungus.
It's not the traditional Big Chungus, though.
It's AI Big Chungus.
What?
I don't know. This is conjecture.
But yeah, they're going to have to pit soon here because they're currently on, lap 35 of this run. So they're definitely not going to be able to make it to the end unless David Brown has been saving from the jump, which applause to him if that's the case. But Definitely going to have to work this strategy, barring another caution. But the way this looks right now, we are not going to have another caution for a while. Unless Michael Guess is losing the right rear tire on that thing.
I was going to say, I look back and they're 3 wide coming off turn 2 with Guest, Nichols, Kevin McAdams, Nate Stewart's in the mix now. We're not out of the woods yet. As you saw earlier, anything can happen when Kevin King got turned sideways.
Oh, they were saying wreck on the back
Oh,
stretch.
yeah, Aaron Brown.
Solis, yeah.
Jose Solis got wrecked off at turn 4.
That's turn 2, and the caution's out. Oh, my God, Michael Guest. Aaron Brown was around in turns 3 and 4.
It's 1 and 2.
And once again, the Fox Sports Worst Timing Award goes to me, missing the second wreck of the night. Going back a little early here.
They both happened at the same time, so.
Let's follow. Well, hell, let's follow Aaron Brown for. Okay, so he gets into Le Bombard. Oh, and then got whoever that is, Palmieri.
There you go.
And then Jose's around. Okay, so we missed it. Let's rewind.
Have the technology.
John Hall here. This is the battle for 4th, essentially
And
here.
This one's just kind of the same. Hall gets to that back bumper, and it's just too much for him.
He was a little loose anyway coming out of turn 2 there, and Hall just finished him off a little.
I wonder there if that's why Hall was able to get to him, just because.
Aaron Brown was disqualified.
Aaron Brown has been parked.
Wow. What did Aaron do? Trouble. All right, well, Daniel Falkingham's your leader still. Blake Reynolds comes out of this group in 2nd. Sean Conklin, John Hall, Josh Chin, your top 5. Caleb, why don't we talk to somebody here under this caution flag?
You always nominate me. Let's see.
Yep.
You're so enthusiastic to do it every time.
I just love talking to people, and how about we talk to the guy who has been, how did Sean so eloquently put it? I don't know. We're bringing up Daniel Falkingham, though. He's dominated this race completely, thoroughly in the 49 machine.
Before you ask the question, Caleb, I believe they said the field was getting, quote, falked tonight. That's what
that's what it was.
There you go.
Hi, Daniel.
Daniel, what are your thoughts
he
on
falked up the line and everything.
Yeah, you're
I heard.
falking on him tonight.
Yeah, I heard I falked up the front row, taking out the sets on the front row. So,
yes, you did.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say, man? This EBP Fire Optics Toyota Camry is on rails tonight so far, but late in this race, Blake's put up a good challenge in that last run, so we still got 55 laps to get the job done, so we'll see what we can do here.
All right, well, you're getting ready to restart. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck.
Thank you.
We're trying to distract him here to give Blake Reynolds a chance. Give us something.
Good call by Keenan there. Can't believe he said it's falking time.
All right, well, it's time to get back to green. 55 laps to go. Falkingham gets a shot in the rear end there from Blake Reynolds, and that actually just pushes him out ahead of everybody. Heading down the front straightaway to turn number 1. Whoa, who was that? Armstrong.
Joe Armstrong.
I can't believe he held on to that race car. If I could have gotten to him sooner, I would. He was pointed to the parking lot in the infield.
That was a hell of a save by Joe. It might have been a case that we saw earlier. Oh, more trouble there.
Palmieri in the wall.
John
And Chris
Palmieri.
Wetz is around to the back straightaway and almost gets hit by Art Reimer. We stay green. Wyatt Tinsley had to give up a ton of time.
This is what I've been waiting for. Finally, stuff is happening.
We just needed to have restarts.
Yeah.
Who would have thought, right?
Goodness gracious. But back to what I was saying for that, I think that's what we saw happen earlier in the race too. I think it was David Cabrera, who, if you hit that, the degleg, and you hit it flat, remember the bottom of these cars are flat. And if you hit it, it just kind of hydroplanes for a second, and then you just lose all grip and you're done. So that's Probably something similar to what happened to Joe. And fortunately for Joe, he was able to save it and keep going. But he is in a mess right now coming off of turn 4 as we have a replay of Chris Wetz's incident.
Right after the restart. This is the restart here that we're looking at. Got Wyatt Tinsley right behind him. Alex Chilcutt just up the road. Oh, he hit that transition that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And then we've got Tahari super wide. And, oh, I see just contact there from the outside. I think Wyatt trying to give Tahari enough room. And, oh, man.
That's a hell of a save, too.
Art Reimer needs a new pair of shorts after that. Holy cow. Right on board here. Oh, Paul Mikolajczyk. Look out.
What a slide job there.
And then, all right, keep it down there. Keep it down there. Keep it down there. Keep it down. Yoip!
Split second decision.
Just locked it down. Got in the wall. Kept his foot in it. And he's good.
Oh, Nate Stewart and Joe Armstrong just made contact. Stewart saves it and opens the door. Jonathan Notes, Kevin King looks like they're going to go 3 wide.
Oh, come on, not now.
The Jacob Hitch CPU fund.
Oh, and they're wrecking
open.
Cosman in turns 3 and 4. And caution will be out.
That thing is destroyed on the right front.
Yeah,
It's not moving.
Here? Oh,
right. he might have gotten.
Oh, okay. So there's
The bombard's all over the place.
the dive bombard. Okay, and then
All right. CPU's acting up.
Yep, we're good. We're good. And then
Don't
what?
tell me. Oh, no.
What? Where are we going?
Yeah, I mean,
That was for 35th, by the way.
that's tough for Lombard here because he just drives through the
That's
right
tough.
rear.
The
Cosman was
Magic have won the
significant.
basketball game.
That's good.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Wow.
That guy got a 5-year, $100 million extension from ESPN. What a job by Stephen A.
Making more than most professional athletes. It's crazy work.
Keenan trying to mentally recover from Degleg. Well,
Oh,
Deg leg.
you mean the Gleg?
the Degleg. It's not there yet.
Well, yeah.
Still
I know, I
not-
have to remake
Still
it.
nothing. You removed it?
Well, these are like single fill lines that I have to fill in live all the time.
Incredible. Royalty. Yep. There we go.
All right, we'll take it down for now. And once they come back around.
Well, if we're talking about our local sports, the Nashville Predators have just gone to overtime with the Chicago Blackhawks.
Ooh,
See who wins.
Zach Ertz is staying with the Commanders.
Bobby Wagner also re-signed to a 1-year, $8 million deal.
The New York Islanders lead the San Jose Sharks 1-0 in the first period.
Any MLB news we can talk about and fill out the big four?
The Mets won today.
There you
So
go.
did the Phillies.
Jacob deGrom pitched 3 scoreless innings for the Rangers, and I cried.
That is your
Taiwan.
FTF Sports update as we're about to get a restart here. I don't know. Fox Sports here. Sleep at the wheel.
Taiwan Walker happened to pitch almost 3 scoreless innings.
Good for him.
Hey, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits,
for
but 3 strikeouts, and he got the win. So, green flag, 46 to go.
Good for the city of Philadelphia. Sports have been rough this year.
Well,
Except for the Eagles. But,
I was going to say, outside of the Eagles, yes. Here comes Seth Knoll inside.
Oh.
Almost contact. There with Conklin. He may have hit him. Stop
a
it.
bad decision by Seth.
Great decision.
A pass was made.
He almost overshot that.
Oh,
Got
Josh Chin! He hit the thing in the leg,
Great save.
and he almost lost it, just like we're losing Jacob's CPU.
Nah, we're good.
I don't know that we are.
I blame the marbles on the racetrack because we were good for 140 freaking laps.
Where's the Fox Sports camera pack? Get these cars zoomed in.
Like that?
There we go.
There we go.
Look how much better that looks. Anyway,
Trying.
get through
Let's
it, Jacob.
just
don't worry.
focus in on the leader here.
Yeah, there we go. Win my money, guys. The super pick 6, whatever.
Yeah, win the minimum wage that Caleb
you
Hoffman
need
is
it-
working at.
If you need an ad read done, all of Caleb off.
Most enthusiastic ad reads out there.
Kevin McAdams is attempting a pass on David Brown. That's for 9th. And he is unsuccessful at the time.
Well, so is the CPU. All right.
Yeah.
Look at him slam.
Oh, no, Kevin missed the bottom.
Still there.
Just ahead of them, Michael Frisch is going ahead of Jake Nichols, allegedly. Never mind.
Was.
I'll tell you though,
shocking.
Frisch is making the rear stick off of turn 2 a lot better than everybody else that I've seen here. He's not getting loose underneath somebody. He's able to at least keep the side draft alive as Jake annihilates him on the outside there. But you know what? He's doing fine. Kevin, on the other hand, is not.
He's trying though.
He's
That's
doing his
what
best.
Steven Stamkos hat trick to win the game for the Nashville Predators. That's your latest NHL update.
Don't
didn't
say
even know
Steven
that he was-
Stamkos around Kevin.
I didn't even know he was in Nashville.
We signed him to the worst contract in the league. He's washed. But not tonight.
Alleged sports expert Jacob Hitz not fluent on his NHL knowledge.
Yeah, do you know how much hockey I watch? None.
Go
Not enough.
Flyers.
Because the Flyers aren't good.
To drag Kevin up here to rub it in his face.
Kevin, what are your thoughts on Steven Stamkos?
Let me drive the car.
His tears well up in his eyes as he comes out of turn 2.
Yeah, we can look at his emotionless driver in there.
Keenan Kusin is no longer friends with Jacob Hitz.
Well, all right, look. You know what? Here's the problem with a lot of sports that aren't the NFL, right? When you're working at night and you're sleeping during the day, it's hard for you to catch basketball, hockey, baseball for the most part. It's tough for you to see it on a regular basis. So, not much I can do there. By the way, we're going to have a little bit of trivia night. The OVC Championship is being played right now in college men's basketball
Who cares?
between SIUE and Southern Missouri.
Who
Excuse me, Southeast
cares?
Missouri. Anybody want to
Nobody
guess what
cares?
SIUE is?
No!
Say SIUE?
Yes.
I would much rather watch Jordan Worth pass Gabriel Dahari for 20 seconds
All right.
than discuss this.
gonna say
Apparently
that one
this is-
song by System of a Down. I don't know.
This is.
Do you need to? Do we need to go to commercials so you can get your P's and
Well,
Q's?
I was hoping we would get a caution so we could do that, but this hasn't happened yet.
Why don't we take our last horrendous commercial
Oh,
break as
No,
they're
they're
3
three wide. They are 3 wide. Michael P. Frisch, Seth Knoll.
And we'll be
Oh.
right back.
Do you see the damage there on the nose of the one?
Yeah, there
wanna
is
find out how
that
that
front
happened?
end damage. Let's see.
I would love
let's get a
to, but
replay in
my,
hits.
My CPU would not, and I don't know where that damage came from. So
Okay, I just went back and looked to spoil it. It was from the transition in the Degleg. I guess he
Did
hit the
Wow.
transition so hard that it
So wait,
damaged
that
the front end.
he didn't hit a car that was from the track?
That it was from the track.
Oh my god. Place is a dump. Absolute dump.
Jamie McMurray in that one Daytona 500 that one time.
Oh, Seth is plummeting through the field now because of
Yeah.
that. That sucks. You hit the transition all day and then you hit it once incorrectly and that happens.
Yeah, I will say that his lap times here have fallen off about a second. Yeah, he was running 28.4s before that, and he just ran a 29.596. So that's significant front end damage. And Seth Knoll, he's been up inside the top 5 all day, and I think he's probably going to be out of it.
Look at Michael P. Frisch up here, though, Jacob. He's right next to Jake Nichols, going for plus 34 on the night. Still not the biggest mover. Kevin is still the biggest mover at plus 38.
Oh, he parked the bus on Jake Nichols there, but he
Side
makes
job.
it work. By the way, SIUE, we looked it up, so you didn't have to. That's Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville.
Who cares, man? Like, that... God.
Sean Butler is very grumpy tonight as
Unbelievable.
Josh Chin and Jake Nichols almost make contact. That's for the 6th spot. Kevin McAdams and David L. Brown hoping to join this battle as well. Josh Chin trying to hold his own down here on the bottom. David L. Brown maybe gets to the back bumper of Kevin McAdams. No. Michael Guest is here as well.
There he is.
Say hi to Michael Guest, everyone.
Smile
Kevin
and
again.
wave. Kevin plus 40 now. That's a hell of a drive by Kevin, I will say. With as stacked as this field is, Kevin passing 40 cars under green flag conditions mostly is quite an impressive feat.
Maybe it's not a track issue. It's just a skill issue. Get good like Kevin.
And Frisch, apparently. Here comes Josh Chin making another mistake at trying to pass Jake Nichols. 2 good-looking race cars right there, I will say. And the battle's over.
That last time by, Falkingham and Blake Reynolds, the 2 leaders, ran the same exact lap.
Yes, they did.
28.808. This time, Falkingham just a hair faster.
Blake has been kind of chipping away at that gap, but Falkingham was just a little bit faster that time by. But Blake isn't out of it until very last lap here. We're coming up on 27 to go. So here comes Michael Guest working his way into the top 10 there. Another good run for him. Plus 27. Oh
hip
no!
check.
Oh,
And into the wall, and there goes everything.
into the CPU.
Yep. All right, settle down.
iRacing, please optimize this car. Oh man!
This is
The good news, Jacob, you're not going to have this problem next week because we're at 87s at Las Vegas.
good.
That car is not labor intensive at all.
Not as much, that's for sure.
Not as much.
Chin almost got to the left rear of Michael Guest there. Opens the door for David L. Brown here on the outside with the momentum down the back straightaway. Brown's doing really well at getting back to that throttle sooner. Should be able to complete this pass, I'd say, in turns 1 and 2. Or at least on the backstretch if Josh Chin doesn't door him. And there he goes.
There he goes.
Door for Jonathan DeOates here.
Having
73.
the time of his life.
I only just got that now. There we go. Now it registered. Now it registered. By the way, Seth Knoll, 29th.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Again, he's been inside the top 3. Yeah, I mean, basically all night long. And he didn't even hit anything. It was just the transition from the racing surface down into the apron and gave him that damage. And
bounced off Art there. He's 30th.
There's Seth DeMerchant. Why is he still back there?
Well, remember, he sped on pit road, and I think he's just stuck in traffic. Hasn't been able to go anywhere. Well,
how about this drive? Yeah, I was just about
Jonathan
to point out
Oates.
Wyatt Tinsley.
Now watch this drive.
He's driving somewhere, and here's Tinsley into the mix as well. After he stopped to top off on one of the last pit stops. I think 2 cautions ago. Here he is inside the top 10 again in the 020.
Caution is out.
Kevin King has
King.
crashed.
Jake Nichols involved. Oh, Nichols got the worst of it. There you see him up there at the top of your screen.
Right. Let's see if this will work. Replay.
Oh,
Nate
man.
Stewart. Oh, what happened to Nate there? He just got loose.
Ping pong. Oh, man!
Jonathan Cutlip out of
He
nowhere.
almost sent
Or
one
Alex
over.
Chilcutt, I should say. Sorry
Chilcutt,
about
yeah.
that. My apologies.
From high above.
Nate, did you just get loose?
Yeah, he got loose and got up into him. And Joe Armstrong got some damage. The 79 of William Schmidt.
Oh, boy.
Great job by
Chris
everybody
Wetz
to
again?
avoid. Yep. So we're going to step aside and take the CPU out back. We'll be back. You're on FTF. Back for the restart here on FTF. It is Daniel Falkingham, the race leader. Don't mind the camera, we'll fix it shortly. But Falkingham is still the leader of the race. Here comes Michael Guest up the inside line as they work their way through turn one. We'll get there eventually. There we go.
McAdams looking down to the inside on Michael Guest now to break into the 4th spot, hopefully. Gets a bump from Wyatt Tinsley, though, out of turn number 4 into the stripe. Falkingham, Hall, Conklin, Guest, McAdams, your top 5 with Wyatt Tinsley and David L. Brown side by side behind him.
Caution's out.
Reckon
Art
it's
Reimer.
Cattell.
Dubois,
Tyler
Cattell
Dubois.
in the degleg, and the caution's back out.
Good call
Get
by
this.
the chat there saying here comes the chaos, and there it is.
Yep.
Oh, man, and
Let's take a look here.
get a look at Brandon Cattell here, and this is the exact same thing that we saw just a little bit earlier. Just hits that transition, gets popped, and Dubois is right there. Big
And
hits.
Art Reimer, nowhere to go.
That sucks for Art. Tyler Dubois says in the chat, I love this track.
Yep,
What, the 3rd time we've seen that happen tonight?
at least. I'm over with Art.
Hits the transition. He just can't control the car. Nowhere for Art to go.
And Art's full throttle at that point, thinking, "Oh, I've got it."
Yep.
He don't got it.
You don't got it.
It's not his fault either. He's on pit road now to fix the damage. This also allows the one of Seth Knoll to come back to pit road. The nose of that car is fixed for the most part. Maybe a little bit more work to be done on the front of that race car. Some 4 fresh tires and just try and salvage whatever he can. He came into tonight as the points leader. Here's a look at the points. Coming in, 7 points above David L. Brown. Nate Stewart, 3rd. Fresh, Parker White, who's not here. Nichols, DeMerchant, Conklin, Tierez, and Jaden Hopp also not here tonight. Your top 10 in points. Coming into tonight's race. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Don't mind the results. Race isn't over yet.
Mid-season form, Jacob.
Well, you know, I meant to click on the text box to slap the race name back in there, and I hit the wrong button. So, 15
I am
to
curious
go.
to know how much damage Seth had for that. I know it doesn't
he is
matter, but
still in his box. So this might be a sign here.
gonna
Now
lose
he's
a lap if
gone.
he's not careful. There he
No,
goes.
he just left, and I'm willing to bet that he still hasn't fixed it all yet.
That's crazy. You can still see there's a little bit of damage left on it.
Yep.
It's just crazy because, I mean, you don't have any other option, you know? You got to use all that real estate that you're given or else you're going to get passed anyways. And for that to give him that amount of damage is just absurd.
All right, pace car's in. 13 laps to go on the restart. And it's bound to be wild here. Pace car is in. Falkingham on the gas. We're back to green.
Through the gears and into turns 1 and 2. John Hall all over the back bumper of Daniel Falkingham and is going to try to get back to this throttle and get a run on the 49, which he has not been able to do all race long. Falkingham already up to almost 2.5 tenths. Sean Conklin all over the rear bumper of the 003. Michael Guest and Kevin McAdams right here in 4th and 5th. McAdams under attack from Tinsley as they get to the start finish.
Somebody got really sideways. Big pack. It was Josh Chin, the cork in the bottle, and everybody scatters to avoid. They are 3 and almost 4 wide into turn number 1, just trying to filter back down, and they're not done yet. Chris Wetz is in the fence. Still all over the place mid-pack.
Ariel Falla gave him a hip check there going into turn number 3. Turn 2. I'll get it right eventually.
DeMerchant gets into Chilcutt in turn 3. Chilcutt's going to go around.
That should be a caution.
No caution yet. I can't get to him for crying out loud. There's Chilcutt.
There he is.
We stay green.
There it is.
Now it's out.
Man.
So caution with 11 laps to go.
Kevin is not happy with the speed at which these cautions are being thrown.
Here's the replay. What happened?
Did Oates get him?
DeMerchant.
Oh, man, what a send.
And nowhere for Noraki to go. Now let's go back a little bit further here if we can and catch the 093. Whatever happened to Josh Chin, it happens on this lap where they just sort of stack up.
I think it happened off of turn 4.
It was off. I thought it was off of 2. Maybe I'm a lap ahead of where I thought I was here.
No,
oh, here it is. He
there
makes contact with David, and then Blake Reynolds gets into the back of him, and everybody just scatters to avoid. Jonathan Oates is down by pit wall. Whew. Chaos.
Seth DeMerchant given an end-of-line penalty and the longest-line penalty for causing that crash, which was an ambitious send on his part, to say the absolute least.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Tried that entry from Tucson there, and it didn't quite work.
Flew in from Flagstaff to try to send it in there.
Like the alliteration in there as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a restart with about 7 laps to go here. Falkingham has been the dominant car all night long. I think he's led every single lap under green. There were a couple Jake Poulin led under caution. Otherwise, it has been the Daniel Falkingham show here, guys. It just doesn't seem like anybody has been fast enough on a restart to catch him. I know we thought maybe, and he thought when we talked to him earlier, that Blake Reynolds might have a shot, but he's drop kicked back to 8th, and it really doesn't appear like he's going to be a factor here down the stretch unless we hit a whole bunch of overtimes.
How confident are we that we're going to get a whole bunch of overtimes?
Barely.
Honestly, I'm not. I think this is our last restart right here. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can see it going both ways, but I think everybody's just going to be so aggressive from this point on. We're going to see a lot more of that 4 or 5 wide when everybody comes back together in turns 1 and 2. I think that's where we're going to run into most of our issues here. I'm most interested to see, though, on this restart, if John Hall can get to Daniel Falkingham. He's been close a few times, but Falkingham just has that extra gear that John Hall hasn't had so far. But we'll see on this restart if that 003 is able to do anything and get this 49 shoved out of the way.
Here we go. Pace car is on pit road. 7 laps to go on the restart here at Phoenix. Falkingham has by far led the most laps tonight. Can he lead the most important one? The last lap. Green flag, 7 to go. A great launch for Falkingham out of the box. John M. Hall is going to be fed to the wolves here down the long Degleg, heading to turn number 1. Here comes Michael Guest, and here comes Kevin McAdams.
Ooh. John Hall overdrove that corner as well. Sean Conklin's going to have the inside for the second position. Michael Guest and Kevin McAdams side by side back behind him. Wyatt Tinsley in this group as well. Conklin doesn't have that real estate. Michael Guest now to the outside for third.
Guest drove it in hard on the top side. Has the momentum, almost contact from Conklin. Somehow squeezes in line. Guest is clear for third. Here comes McAdams for fourth, and maybe Tinsley trying to go up the middle.
Santiago Tiras had a bit of a moment there going into turn number 1. Lost a few spots a little bit further back. He keeps it going. Conklin and McAdams side by side still for fourth. And here comes Wyatt Tinsley. He sends Conklin into turn 3. He saves it. McAdams should be able to clear them. He does. And what a save by Sean Conklin there to avoid disaster.
Somehow they keep it pointed in the right direction. Here comes, who is that? Frisch. Why is his car not loaded for me? Whatever. We know who it is. It's Michael P. Frisch here on the inside line. coming to 4 laps to go. Falkingham out in front by half a second. It appears it's going to be just a battle for second on back, but equally spaced out here. Hall, Guest, McAdams. The pack is snarling, though, from 5th on back. Blake Reynolds has taken that 5th spot away.
Single file right now, and John Hall has some serious time to make up. It's, up to half a second now with only 4 coming to 3 laps to go. I don't think it's going to be enough time at the pace they're running right now. Just about even. Look at Solis and Joe Armstrong.
Man.
Oh, I thought he was getting hooked head-on into the wall there through 3 and 4. Here's Tinsley. Caution
they're wrecking.
in the back. Zabelski has crashed, and we're under yellow, and we are going to overtime at Phoenix.
Fitting.
And you guys are going to love this one once we get this replay, but you will never guess.
Is it the same thing that's been happening all night?
Watch Brian Sabelski.
It's that orange and white car, number 85.
Running all fine, and then watch as he gets to the transition in the dog leg.
But right around the 30th.
Oh, my God. Oh, what a hit.
And almost got Seth Knoll in it as well.
Is that Brett Pancari that got hit in that one, too? Did he slide through that?
I think it was just checking up to avoid. And it would have been Brett, yeah. Let's go on board.
It says coming through on the back of Brett's car.
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah.
you see the hood just up on Sabelski's car. That's interesting, but again, that's what, like the 4th or 5th one of those type of wrecks we've seen tonight. It's been brutal.
Yeah, and that's not even counting the damage that Seth Knoll got from that exact area on the racetrack that ruined his race. So.
All right, so we are headed to overtime here in the Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series. I think this is just the second time we've been forced to use OT this year. The first one was Daytona. Did we even use overtime at?
I don't believe we did.
Was that just a 3-lap dash to the finish? So this is the first time we've had to use OT this year. I don't think we had to at Atlanta either. No, we definitely didn't because of the fuel strategy.
Fuel mileage. Yeah, and I don't know.
Wow.
These past few restarts have shown me that if anybody is going to get past Falkingham, I don't know that it's going to be John Hall. I mean, maybe if Guest or McAdams can force the issue here on the restart. Falkingham has just done such a good job at getting those launches. It hasn't even been close. John Hall hasn't even had the opportunity to get up there with him.
Sounds to me like these single-file restarts don't work at preventing cautions.
You have any better ideas, Jacob?
How about a
Whoever
restart?
caused the caution.
How about a restart to end the race here in the desert? Daniel Falkingham is your race leader, coming to 2 laps to go. As long as the leader gets the white flag, we will finish this one out. If they crash before the leader gets to the white flag, we'll do this song and dance all over again. We have 3 attempts at a green-white checkered finish. Daniel Falkingham, John Hall, Michael Guest, Kevin McAdams, and Blake Reynolds, your top 5. Then it's Conklin, Tinsley, Frisch, David L. Brown, and Lawson Peel rounding out your top 10. Here we go to the restart zone. Falkingham again hard on the gas. John Hall a better launch. This time we'll see if he can catch him or maybe just drive it in super deep to turn number 1, but we know that Guest is hungry there in 3rd.
One car around in the back, but it looks like we'll stay green. It was Jake Poulin got sent around. Meanwhile, John Hall and Michael Guest, again, just watching the 49 drive away from him as we go through turns 3 and 4 and get to the white flag here in Phoenix. Daniel Falkingham.
Battle for second. Guest and Hall, that is all Falkingham needs to see. As they enter turn 1 for the final time, Guest drives it in deep. Almost contact. Hall able to get that outside line to work. Loose is Guest, and Falkingham, the dominant car of the day, is going to put the 49 in victory lane. Win number 1 on the year for Daniel Falkingham comes in the desert. He'll win the Polish Victory Lap 300, and Wyatt Tinsley with a hellacious crash after the start-finish line, and the rest of the field dog piles on in.
And the leg.
But Daniel Falkingham will burn down the house here at Phoenix. He led every green flag lap.
And rightfully burns it down here. A Parker White-esque performance here for Daniel Falkingham.
Yeah, who's driving that car tonight? We got to see if it's actually Daniel.
Yeah, do we have a
Parker
driver
snuck
cam?
in there.
I'm pretty sure that Parker is across the pond right now.
Doesn't stop everybody else.
Okay, I guess. Daniel Falkingham, the winner here of the Polish Victory Lap 300. John Hall second, Michael Guest third, Kevin McAdams fourth, Blake Reynolds fifth, Sean Conklin sixth, then Wyatt Tinsley, Michael P. Frisch, David L. Brown, and Jose Solis Jr. rounding out the top 10.
Jonathan Cutlip in 11th, Lawson Peel in 12th, Gabriel Dahari 13th, Joe Armstrong in 14th, Jonathan Oates 15th, Jordan Worth in the 16th position, Ray Alfala 17th, Santiago Tires 18th, William Schmidt and Joshua Chin round out your top 20.
Chris Wetz 21st, Kevin King a disappointing run in 22nd. Justin Malillo, I guess this is why he was doing donuts after the race ended. He finished 23rd. Paul Mikolajczyk 24th, Christian Kendall 25th, Ryan Naraki 26th, Nate Stewart 27th, Malachi Drake in 28th, Ryan Hunter in 29th, and Jacob Seth DeMerchant will round out your front 30.
31st tonight is Jake Nichols, Brandon Catalan 32nd, Alex Chilcutt 33rd. He had a good run going before it crashed late. Brett Punkari 34th, Jake Poulin 35th. Seth Knoll had such a strong car and was in contention for a top 5 before damage to the nose in the leg, excuse me. He comes home 36th, the first car lap down, 2 laps down. Brian Zabelski 37th, Tyler Dubois 38th, John Palmieri 39th, Art Reimer 40th. The rest here, 46 cars started this race. Cosman, Doucette, Cabrera, Van de Sant, LeBombard, and Aaron Brown. Of course, Aaron Brown and LeBombard, I think, both got booted. So they show up at the tail end, but Van de Sant was the first car to DNF. Let's talk with our race winner, even if I have to drag him kicking and screaming all the way up here because he couldn't join the booth himself. It's Daniel Falkingham who gets the job done. And domination all night long, but a lot of restarts there toward the end. Still, you get the job done as you blow the motor after the line.
Yeah, it's quite fitted. The motor just lasted long enough, but yeah, we just played everything to perfection there. We would have led every single lap if old Jake Poulin didn't stay out and lead a couple of laps there. That's the only thing that we didn't do perfect tonight. But other than that, I don't think you could ask for much more right there. But yeah, we got the pole in qualifying, then we really just took advantage of the clean air and track position. So yeah, just glad we could pull it off and get a win after what's been a lackluster start to the year.
Nonetheless, you get the first win on the year. Not to say that Parker White not being here helped you get to victory lane, but it certainly turned it into a one-horse show at the dog race instead of a two-pony horse show. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I hear you. I guess Parker needs to get shipped off to London more often because he's in London this weekend doing stuff with Williams and Williams Esports and whatnot. So they need to do that more often so I can take advantage of these of these races that he's not here. So, but nonetheless, we'll take it. We'll take him any way we can get him. But glad we could have a good statement win tonight and to have a good showing for our PB Fiber Optics. Need to make sure I get that right. They were on the car tonight as I was helping out Art here tonight. But shout out to those guys for being on the car, and shout out for their support of Art. And feels good to put them in a victory lane here.
Las Vegas in the 87s next week. I take it that you're looking forward to that one.
Ooh, in the 87s, that'll be interesting because I've actually never raced the 87s at Las Vegas before, so that'll be a challenge. But I'm definitely I'm a slow learner with the 87 car, but after a little bit as we get into the race and whatnot, I should be able to figure it out. But that'll be definitely interesting. Hopefully that won't mean it won't be such a draft fest like we see in the next gen. So I'm looking forward to that next weekend. We'll see how we get on, but yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, Daniel, congratulations. We'll see you next week at Vegas.
Yep, just thank you guys. Just want to shout you guys out for broadcast and shout out to all the admins for all they do. And once again, shout out to Art for allowing me to run his car for him. And got to give one more shout out to EBP Fiber Optics, fastest internet for the fastest drivers out here, and said we made him look good tonight.
Daniel Falkingham was indeed the fastest driver out there tonight. Gets the checkered flag first, the winner in the desert, and his first win of 2025. The guy that finished second is John Hall. John Hall in second. A great run for him. He's joined with Caleb.
Yeah, I don't sound too surprised. John Hall with a heck of a run tonight and finished third a few weeks ago at Atlanta, and you come back and get a second place tonight. Had to fight Daniel Falkingham and his dominance, but you held off Michael Guest there at the end. A hard surge on the last few laps there.
Yeah, it was definitely a good night for sure. I knew I wasn't going to have much for Falk there at the end. It was I was really good on the long run there the entire night. Short run pace wasn't quite there, but happy to hold off Guest there for second. Kind of just had a clean night for the most part. A lot of guys made mistakes, and I luckily made less mistakes than the guys in front of me, and I was able to go from seventh up there to second. So yeah, it was a super good night.
And looking on forward, obviously some shuffling around with the schedule. The dates stay intact, but now we'll be going to Las Vegas with the 87s. And like I said, finished third there at Atlanta a few weeks ago. So you feeling good about that next week?
Oh yeah, 87 cars, a lot of fun. I don't do a lot of it. I kind of got lucky there with some fuel strategy there at the end of Atlanta, but hopefully I can show some more speed at Vegas on raw pace and run up there. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Second top 5 for John Hall and 3 attempts for him this year. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us tonight.
No, of course. Thank you guys very much.
It is John Hall. Jacob?
Let's talk with our third place finisher, Michael Guest, coming home P3. A great run, and he is with Sean.
Hey, Mike.
Yep.
Hey, started out as you usually do in the back here, P34, but finished third, plus 31 on the race here, man. Talk us through your drive through the front and your trials and tribulations you had to get through. We were paying attention to your drive up through the field, and there were some interesting moments, to say the least, that you had to get through. How are you able to do it?
Yeah, I'm just glad I finished up front. The competition's pretty good these days, and it's hard to start in the back and actually finish up front. So the fact that I was able to get up there, I'm just happy with, especially with the start of the season that I've had. But overall, the race was kind of frustrating. Phoenix is not a good track on the game, in my opinion. There's like no separation, can't do anything. You try to go somewhere and you just kill your tires. So took a few runs, but I eventually realized that I just need to sit there and do absolutely nothing for like 40 laps, and then the last like 20 laps I can try to do something. And that's what I did. I ended up getting into Jake Nichols. I want to apologize to him for that. I was being a bit of a menace whenever I was, trying to go at the end of the run. So I apologize for anybody that I got into. I feel like there's such a short time span where you could actually make something happen, and I was trying pretty hard in those laps. But besides that, just like I said, glad with P3. So taking a move on to the 87s.
Yeah, definitely a good run for you, nonetheless. No matter what. One question we did have, kind of on a lighter note, in this one, you usually run just a plain old blank, either white or black scheme in FTF, and you graced us with your Coke scheme here tonight. So, any reasoning behind that change?
Yeah, Cosman's painting the car these days, so I'm able to ask him to put the FTF logos on it. I'm not sure if he's ever done my cars. I've never known who's done my cars in the past, and I've asked my teams actually. So I was on 2311 last year, and I asked him if I could get like the the not TGA, however you can like put layers on, and the guy just sent me a car of like the the real life car that they're running, like an on track. I'm like, that is not what I'm asking for. And then he just didn't reply. So
All
that's what
right,
I was
well,
stuck with.
good communication there, I guess, for that. But one last question before you let you go. You mentioned the 87s. You're very good in those cars. The limited amount of times I've ran with you in those things. Any strategy heading into Vegas for you in those?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like tonight, I feel like track position is just really important in FTF anymore. I need to start doing some laps before Q and try to start up front because it makes the races a whole lot easier these days.
Definitely. Well, nonetheless, man, you did a great job climbing up through the field, avoiding all the incidents that you could, and a good podium finish for you tonight. Congrats on a great run.
Appreciate it.
It's Michael Guest, Jacob, finishing P3 tonight.
There you have it. They are our top three here in the desert. Oh my, that's a great shot of nothing. Let's just spin that around. You saw nothing. Oh gosh, I'm so glad we're getting out of Phoenix. 87 cars next week in Las Vegas, guys. Sean, I know you're looking forward to driving those race cars again.
A proper race car, finally, we get to go to. And I will say 87s are shockingly fun at Las Vegas. I did a bunch of them when the officials went there, as I usually do. And it's a good time once you figure the track out. So definitely looking forward to that one. And I'm glad Mike kind of echoed what we were saying throughout the whole race in the booth tonight, because it had to have been very frustrating. And I'm looking in the cup chat and the Discord, and a lot of people agree with what we were saying too. So I think Las Vegas be a nice little refresh. It's good in either these cars or the 87s, but 87 should add a new little dynamic people have to get used to. So it should be fun.
Looking forward to the 87s next week in Las Vegas, but overall a solid show, all things considered, here from Phoenix. I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a good race at the end when everybody decided they wanted to go. We saw lots of shuffling around. Saw that transition get quite a few people tonight. Just a mixture with the car and the track, but overall, I think just a dominant night from Daniel Falkingham, and we need to commend that and commend just the control he had over this field tonight. Certainly a heck of a drive, and a good way for him to log his first win on the year.
Phoenix is done. We keep heading west to Las Vegas next week. Congratulations to Daniel Falkingham, the winner here at Phoenix. We will see you 1 week from tonight. Thanks to all the admins for letting us do what we do, even though we had some generous fun in the first half of the race, but nonetheless, we got through it, and nobody is getting fired tomorrow morning. For Sean Butler and Caleb Hoffman, I'm Jacob Pitts. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week in Las Vegas.